Hello, my name is Walter Pratte. I was born in Argentina. I been in the United States for 33 years now, and I became a U.S. citizen in 2000.
Um, how was your education, or like high school education in South America?
My education in Argentina was a little bit different than the way that you guys go here. Um, I went from first grade to sixth grade to seventh grade, and after that, you had the opportunity to go to high school, regular high school, another 5 years like you guys do to complete the 12. But um, it was a little difficult going from first to seventh grade already because my mom was a kind of single mom. My dad never was around, so she has to work from 6 o'clock in the morning to 9 p.m. Plus, we have another siblings. I'm the youngest, and it was hard for her to buy me the school supplies that I needed. So when I was 12 years old, 13, I started working, trying to make some money so I can pay for my own school. And 13, 14 years old, I started going to an industrial school that I paid for it. It was a private school, so I work and study. And I did that for 3.5 years.
So you had to work, and then you get paid, and then that's how you pay for your education.
Yes, I paid for the monthly tuition, and also I had to take a bus. I was going twice a week to that school. It's a private school. I want to be a mechanic, so that's what I did. And I work during the mornings, and the days that I go to school, I go to work in the afternoon.
Do you think you were like an anomaly of the mentality that you had trying to get an education? Or do you think most kids there wanted to do the same thing?
A lot of my friends quit. They went to work directly, or they basically don't do anything. I wanted to get an education. I know my mom was not able to provide that for me, so I had to find a way to get it done. And I wanted to do better in life, and I knew that the only way that I can survive going forward was for me to be able to get a job and do something better for myself.
What was the highest education level you got before you left to America?
That was it. When I finished that, I was 18 and I had to go to the army because it was mandatory. So that cut me off almost 2 years of my life, because when you are 17 years old, not too many people wanted to hire you or give opportunities because they know you have to go to the army. And if you go to the army and you're working, the job has to pay you for 2 years, so they don't want to do it, so they fire you. So that's what happened to me. So I kind of got in limbo for a while, and then I had to go to the army when I just turned 18, and I was there for almost 2 years. And then when I get out of there, I started working on something else, and I went to an Italian school because I really like clothes and I wanted to learn something about clothes, and I did that. So I got a diploma in clothes, making patterns and making clothes. Then my brother used to work with that. And then I traveled to the United States in 1992.
When you were younger, what did you want to be when you were older?
I want to be a mechanic. I love cars. That's what I thought I was going to be, when I turned 17, I knew a lot about cars. I can fix your car. I can do a lot of stuff. But Army kind of cut me off a little bit. So then when I get out of the Army, I went to play soccer, and life brought me to a different path. And then when I was 23, 24, I came to the United States.
What is your take? Did you like the education system in South America at the time?
Well, that's all I knew. I never knew about the United States. I never knew about America. It was not in my radar. It's not in my interest. Argentina is far away, and I was in the kind of very poor, low-income area that I don't have dreams to come to the U.S. because I don't have the money to it. but there is other areas that you have better education. My education, it was typical, poor area type of education. I don't think it was good enough now that I look back, but it was what it was in that moment. It's all I have. So
Going back to Paraguay
yeah.
and Argentina and seeing the education system now that they have, do you think it's changed a lot?
Not really. I mean, the education system is still the same. It's still in rural areas, poor areas. The education is more like I push you through so you can pass and you can go to the next grade. But the reading level is still poor. The math level is still poor. A lot of kids trying to get into college after they finish that high school, but they are not sufficient enough to be able to pass a test to go to a public college, so they can never make it. It's still very low. It's more like a number thing. The more they pass, the more money the school get, but people are not learning anything.
Do you think I was going over this topic of the mentality of education is that when someone drops out, their parent drops out at like 6th grade, and then they don't really care for it, and then they have a kid, and they're like, well, you don't have to go to school because it's not really important. Do you think that mentality has been passed on from generation to generation?
Yeah, I mean, because it's if you live in a poor family and you have to put food on the table or give your kid an education, more likely you want to put food on the table. You want to send your kid to work because we don't have food. So a lot of families take the kids out of school so they can go to work, and they go that route. So obviously the education system suffer. A kid at 15, 16 has a very poor education, and the cycle repeats itself until somebody comes and break that cycle and give an opportunity to the kid or a girl to break that. Is constantly going to the same road.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Simple.
Right.